this. One team will get the golden ticket and one team will get the silver ticket, but who will it be, Woody?
Vatang, the Korean powerhouse, the top 8 squad from the 2019 World Championship, advancing to the top 4 in last year's match. Can they get another golden and improve again? Or will it be Tribe Gaming, another squad, one of the first esports official team entrants into the Clash of Clans scene, getting into the 2019 World Finals on the very first monthly qualifier? Will they be the last entrant in this year? PSW from Vatang will start off with a lightning quick deploy here. Mass drags and balloons to back it up. This is going to be a widespread on the entry and an early eternal tome to protect as well. Rage them up and get them in. Waste no time at all for PSW.
This is almost exactly the same as the attack we seen him do in Vatang's last matchup, where he got the 3 stars. King and Queen walking down that right-hand side. Rocket balloons for the air defense, so he can send the battle blimp in from the side of the Town Hall. Maybe worried about a tornado trap moving in over the top of the dragons. Town Hall does fall, and they actually dodge the Giga Bomb using the air sweeper there very wisely to make sure the balloons were pushed back and away from the Town Hall.
Excosyst's defenses have been hoisted by their own petard. PSW tossed that Royal Champion shield into the fray, and that is gonna be it for me. Nothing left to deploy but a balloon and an archer. Can he clean up and finish off? Bards are charging in, but the Wizard Tower takes them down. It's really just going to be this Dragon Rider high in the sky trying to face off against a gigantic scatter shot.
The balloon.
Enemy Builder Hut, though, locks onto the balloon instead of the Dragon Riders. Can they get in there and burn it up? This might just barely be a triple. I think he's got it.
His reaction tells it all, doesn't it? That Inferno Dragon beaming through at the end. The 3 stars for PSW and Vatang as they mean to go off. High five there to PSW. But if you remember, this is exactly what happened when Vatang and Tribe faced off yesterday. Vatang started with the 3-star. Tribe Gaming responded. We had 3 stars after 3 stars at the beginning, but with Tribe Gaming in the lower side of the bracket here, they know they have to respond and win this first war. So the pressure is very much more on Tribe than Vatang, particularly after that first attack.
It is entirely possible that this entire war goes down to just 1 single star, 1 tip up or tip down. Nebrax will be the first to attack this time for Tribe Gaming. They are really happy to switch around their attack order, and depending upon where they think they find a weakness, let the player who's got the skills go in first. Nebrax has gone first in the past, but we actually saw a different player last time. It was Evechek go for the lead in. They're going to give him a little bit more time to prep and get ready for this assault now, as Nebrax gets an eerily sneaky battle blimp into the Town Hall compartment and it just ransacks that base. First star claimed.
Very nice to have the goblins move forward, get that Town Hall, keeping the wizards outside of that poison so they can continue to chain through all of the buildings in that area. Oh, I thought he might have even been able to pop the Lava Hound there, but it's actually better that he can just pull the Lava Hound across, easily deal with that. So far, so good. Nebrax had 3-star after 3-star with the Blizzard Lalo yesterday, but he has struggled a little bit more with it today. But now is the time to really make sure you pull in the 3-star. Everything on the line now. They have to win this war if they want that golden ticket.
Here comes the main phase now, starting on in with the bottom side, a little bit of protection for this Archer Queen. Ice Golem is good for insulation and will be able to take out this left side compartment. Great value as well in that freeze, catching a couple of Teslas in addition to that multi-target Inferno. Another freeze spell goes down now, and Nebrax is just on fire. This is exactly what he was hoping for, and a perfect start so far. Pop the Archer Queen ability, and with the lock there, she should be able to get this. Oh no, hold on, Skeleton Trap out in front. That's going to slow her down a little bit. Can she finish off this multi-Inferno? I think she's just got it.
Oh, the Expo switched across at the final moment, but it did go down. Look at the Royal Champion in the center, though. Oh, She missed the multi-target Inferno. He used the invisibility. It had the tiniest bit of health. There's nothing he can do to take it down. It's not like he has a lightning left over or anything like that. So the balloons will track into that area. How costly will that be with the Warden ability already used? You see the haste spell down, and this could be dangerous for the balloons, Woody.
It was a hopeful haste indeed. The balloons do not take that haste into the center, and that multi will stand. No way to hop over that wall, and the Barbarian King will be going down as well. That multi is just the most valuable defense in the entire base. Diff from Vatang might hold off Tribe Gaming, and Nebrax is crestfallen from this strike, leaving up too much on the back end. Couldn't knock down that multi with either the Royal Champion, Balloons, or this poor Electro Owl. A triple strike, 3 swings and a miss.
Oh, he is so close here. If the Royal Champion had have got the multi-target Inferno in the center, that was a 3-star all day long. That much health. Oh, how must he be feeling there? You could see it in his just sheer emotion at the end of the attack, but an early advantage to Vatang, and they will be feeling comfortable right now. I know they're only 1 attack in, so they'll not be too comfortable, but certainly knowing they could lose this war and still have a shot at the next one, and they are in the lead, they are right where they want to be.
Well, it seems like Tribe Gaming were the kryptonite to Indian Clasher Superman. Are they now finding just the squad that they can't beat back down? Vatang have defeated Tribe in the past, and with this opening salvo going decisively in their favor, they are going to be leading on strong to the next one. It's going to be Young V to start now for Vatang. Already finding a Tribe squad that failed on their first hit. This is going to be a potential for an even bigger pickup. 6 stars total to Tribe, just hoping to pull out 5.
Yang V did get the 3 stars with the P.E.K.K.A. Smash versus Tribe when they faced off yesterday, but he did struggle in that previous matchup using this attack strategy. Nice start with the Grand Warden at the top, obviously just using him to create that funnel once the Archer Tower went down, starting with the Archer Queen. Does not want time to be a factor, and the Ice Golem should be a nice touch in order to move in and hopefully freeze both the Archer Queen and the Barbarian King you see there, although the Barbarian King unfortunately did jump over the wall.
I really think that's a big commitment for the Warden Walk. Takes a lot of time, and I don't think it's very efficient, but nonetheless, we'll see if Young B makes value out of it after all. He's popped the Eternal Tome right in the core, and once again, another centralized multi-target Inferno is going to be defending this base. Seems to be a really big favorite among defensive base builders to pop one off right there, and E-Check is not going to buck that trend. It's a massive hog army now storming on in from that siege barracks out on the right, which got some really great funneling work. They'll be able to go directly inside the base now, hopping over walls and knocking down a multi-Inferno. Not much spell support from them, though, as only 1 freeze is left in Young V's army. Drops it right now in the Town Hall to try to get that 2nd star.
Yeah, the main thing was he lost his Super Wizard, so moving down towards this back-end compartment, the P.E.K.K.A. was stuck on the skeletons. Archer Queen has the ability, so she has obviously got through the Town Hall. You see the smile on his face. He is feeling ever more confident with the Royal Champion's ability locked, loaded, ready to go for these final few defenses, Woody. There it is. The Royal Champion just needs to run across towards that remaining cannon and Archer Tower. It is all but confirmed now. Another 3-star for Vatang, and this means they are really keeping the pressure on Tribe Gaming, who have to 3-star in this next one, otherwise the war could slip away from them before it even begins.
Grinning, laughing, a hearty chuckle and chortle from Young V as he gives us the 2 thumbs up. But it is no smiles on the Tribe Gaming side of the battlefield. They might have been defeated, kicked down, and knocked back with an opponent who is just totally happy to laugh through it all. but this is the most grim of circumstances for Tribe now, a squad that is going up against 6 stars scored against them and needing this triple just to keep their head above water. Vatang from the upper bracket could win this war and take it all home now, Judo.
They certainly could, and they have their sights set on that. Really couldn't have asked for a better start. Like I said, when we seen them face off against each other in yesterday's matchup, we did have 2 opening 3 stars from both teams. I would argue that Nebrax was very unfortunate in that first attack. So Tribe Gaming, whilst they are behind, they certainly know they're still in this. There's a lot of attacks remaining. They've put on great performances today. They just need to keep calm. Exosist now using the P.E.K.K.A. Smash, but we know he tends to attack slightly differently than what we would expect. So let's find out what he has in store as the Archer Queen is already making her way in towards the scatter shot.
4 triples already, and Exosist is right there at the top alongside Kronos as one of the highest hit rate players for Tribe Gaming. He won't let his team down now when they need it most. A P.E.K.K.A. Smash nice and fast into that right compartment, knocking down with a Queen Charge and another Rage to finish off this CC. Spread out and light. It is going to be an easy poison for the attacker's delight. Exosist gets a freeze as well, and the super minions out far back with long range. He's going to have to take them down the old-fashioned way, but pops down another Archer Tower before he's done it. P.E.K.K.A. Smash into the center now with 1 jump spell ready to deploy.
You see, very similar to how he did it last time, keeping the healers with the Archer Queen, who has her sights set on the Town Hall. He has the Battle Blimp selected for that central multi-target Inferno. Archer Queen going everywhere but the Town Hall now. But as soon as this Clan Castle is down, she should take the jump and lock right onto it with the Rage spell and the invisibility to make sure it goes down. Central multi is history. We've just now got to concentrate on the P.E.K.K.A. moving down through the bottom area of the base.
Red sky at light, attacker's delight. Exosist has got blood in his eyes, ready for the furious charge to the final strike on the other end of this base. He's not got even a wall to separate him now from the bottom end to hop over. Royal Champion gets the stab in here, holding on to that ability as long as he possibly can, but he wants to get good value out of it. Might want to knock down this multi and scatter as quick as he can. She's holding on to that ability. Oh my goodness, the nerves of steel from Exosist. Tosses it off finally to knock down everything on the back and outer end. Oh, wow! An Archer Queen survives thanks to the help from her sister in arms. Royal Champion and Archer Queen get the knock apart, and Exosist will get that 3-star.
He loves to celebrate, and so he should. What a glorious attack that one was. Very well controlled all of the way down until the final moments. Like you said, holding that Royal Champion ability for when he exactly needed it. And Tribe Gaming did need that 3-star. It keeps them within this war. Any slip up from Vatang would mean Tribe Gaming have the opportunity to bounce back because their percentage was pretty high in that first attack.
Smashing success for Exosist, and you are seeing why Tribe has had so much of an opportunity time and again to get to the top. It's because they pick amazing players who are so consistent. Exosist all the way through has had a perfect run, and with Kronos being almost just as reliably, even more so, a lockdown for another 3-star. Pressure now on Urek to try to keep this up top. An unconventional full hog hit coming up next. It is a porcine assault with 28 of them following in after a Queen Charge. This is not the hybrid that we've come to see quite a bit of in the past. So what am I focusing on mostly to differentiate that from a hybrid hit here, Judo?
I think the main thing is just you don't have to worry as much about the funneling for your Hog Riders with them being defense targeting, but the main thing about ground is that any spring traps that do fling your Hog Riders off, you can't really counteract. And we have seen the Queen Charge Hog Riders working quite well within the European region in the ESL Mobile. However, it is a strategy that is not used very often because it can just go horrible due to those spring traps. However, you see the Archer Queen nicely negotiated into that little channel. She will be able to walk right on up towards the central multi. The Barbarian King already knocked out that right compartment, so he's aiming to have the Hog Riders just swoop all of the way around the top, and most likely the Battle Blimp for this Town Hall.
A little bit of a light and limber spread here. Uruk still managed to get a perfect Eternal Tome, protecting all of those hogs. I've seen a couple of spring traps go off, but only 3 hogs sent flying. That is really good news for Uruk, who just needs to continue dodging them along the back end, and he should be good. He's got a scatter shot to worry about, but holds on to the final freeze, trying to drop it right there, and it is! He does soak 1 shot from the scatter, though, and I don't know if those hogs can take much more punishment, Judo.
I think he got the freeze perfectly there, right to save the Hog Riders at the final moment. And even if they go down at this stage, he is fine with that. He's got the RC ability. He's got the Queen ability. There goes the Royal Champion ability, pinging through the final defenses. You see the healers on a final bit of health, but that is enough to keep the Queen alive. And it will be another 3-star for Vatang. Tribe Gaming now need to respond yet again. Keep going themselves to hope that one of their bases will finally make Vatang crack.
This is so tight and terrifying. They might have taken down a couple of bases from Vatang, but nothing that they can do has been able to stop this Korean squad. Thumbs up, and it's been so many different attack styles. They can come in with a Warden Walk to start, Queen charging in, and with Hog Riders. Wow, you can shut down most meta strats here, but there is nothing that Vatang are unfamiliar with, nothing that they will not utilize to get that 3-star, and that's nothing less than what you'd expect from a team with their sights on the World Championship.
2 more attacks for Vatang, and that could be where they are heading to that final. But we have Eve Maxi, you mentioned before. He has struggled a little bit to get the 3 stars. Arguably, he's been super close with those 299%. But let's see whether he can get it when he really needs to. Oh, there's a tornado trap! And, oh, I think the Super Wizards are still okay there, but they are in that tornado. It's rotated them to the Town Hall, but they should still have the distance to avoid the Giga Bomb. A little bit of a let off there, but obviously making sure he popped the Battle Blimp when he needed to.
Eve Maxi missed the triple in the last match against Indian Clashers. The only one in the lineup that prevented the perfect war. Can he be the savior of this squad now to get a 3-star against Vatang, get this pacing back on track, and try to help Tribe salvage this war? 2 more attacks left from Vatang, and you can't rely on any of those to not be 3 stars. It's a big start for a long-haul assault, but Eve Maxi has gone slow in the past. He's got to get pedal to the metal with 3 haste. It's good. Nice positioning and funneling for this start, but can he back it up? A Tesla farm popping up is probably pretty good news for him here, but he needs to take down this air defense and multi-inferno on the bottom side.
Yeah, so far so good. He did deploy just a couple of minions you might see across to the western area of the base. Very helpful in terms of timing, just to clean those buildings up. Royal Champion stepping on into that area. Queen's ability goes off to try and get the bottom multi. Royal Champion does run to the central multi. This is looking fantastic right now. Eve Maxi knocking out this base pretty quick, but time is ticking. When I say pretty quick, I mean the heroes are doing a great job, but now the Lalo has to move in. He's still got that enemy Queen. There is still a lot of base to take down, but the Lalo can be quick, particularly when you've got the haste spells as he does.
He's got nice minions set up for cleanup along the outer edge. It's just going to be up to these balloons to take down those big splash damage defenses. And Eagle Artillery on the last compartment that he'll have to reach. He's going to have to keep that firepower up. It's soaked right now by a Lava Hound, but as it is about to pop, the pup's coming out. We have to get freezes on there until the balloons can finish it off. There's 1 more freeze left. The final haste is out. Eve Maxi with 38 seconds to clean up now. It looks like the final defenses are finished.
The queen is down on defense. He begins the celebration. He's got one archer he can deploy, which he does to try and help speed things up, but it is not even needed. Eve Maxi finding his feet, getting the 3 stars when he really needed to keep Tribe Gaming in this. They are still behind, but they are right there next to Vatang. If Vatang slip up on any one of these attacks and it is below the 95%, it gives Tribe the chance to take this victory.
Cheers to that, Eve Maxi. He knew how important that attack was. I'm sure that the nerves must have been just coursing through his veins, but with a clean and confident finish there, it's just going to be a hop back to the Vatang side of things to see if they get a slip up now. Tribe have done really, really well with a 2-star 95%, their weakest strike so far. If Vatang get anything less than that, the door is wide open to walk on through. Still advantage for Vatang, and coming from the upper bracket, we still expect them to get the win overall. But there is a hope for Tribe Gaming. Can they hold off Diff?
He has been pretty consistent with the Suilala, which is what he is using. His only slip-up in this qualifier was when he decided to use the P.E.K.K.A. Smash in the opening war. And his motto, his advice to everybody at home is don't get stressed, just have fun. I don't know if he can do that, Woody, in this type of matchup. Golden ticket on the line. If he can avoid stress in this situation, then he might need to teach me a thing or two. He is starting out with the Archer Queen diving in towards that Town Hall very nicely. Barbarian King pops the ability down the bottom, but is running out and will not get that scatter shot at the moment. Royal Champion on the Archer Queen, so he's not going to be able to clear out this bottom compartment.
Bit of a tricky start here, and that stress is starting to stack up, but if anyone can handle it, it's going to be Diff. He's a Worlds 2020 semi-finalist among the top 4 teams globally and wants to punch his ticket back to that big event in December. There is just a few precious short weeks to make it there, and without any guarantee at the last chance qualifier, he wants to lock it away now while it's still easily grabbed in the upper bracket. Rage on through. It's the La Loon strike coming in with a stone slammer to start this big push off. We've got another centralized multi-target Inferno, and the Loons are starting to path on in. Freeze is out with defensive skeletons in the sky. They're going to start chopping away. An air bomb as well. The multi survives.
Oh my word, that is huge for Tribe Gaming. He does have a heal spell, but running out of balloons right now. They are all on the board, so he's going to have to use that heal spell pretty soon. Freezes up the scatter shot. There is the heal to try and boost them back up. You see the Grand Warden and the Owl looming next to the multi-target Inferno. Will they try and take that down? Balloons hitting even more red air bombs, Woody, and they are history. You see the stress setting in right now, and this attack does not look like it is going to be close to the 95%.
Wow, congratulations to Nebrax. This is exactly what Tribe had been hoping for so long against an opponent who has just been on the top of his game. Diff finally finding too much trouble to be able to finish this one off. A 2-star, and with the percentage below that 95% set previously by Tribe, there is now an opening. 2-star 88% gives Tribe a possibility for a 7% lead if they can triple here and now.
Getting the defense is one thing. Taking advantage of it and getting your own 3-star is another. They have Eve Check and Kronos left to go. Kronos, who is 11 for 11 in the pre-qualifier and this qualifier. Eve Check only finding the 1 3-star though, but it was in that previous matchup. So maybe he can continue that form. Either way, it is Eve Check. It is his favorite strategy, the P.E.K.K.A. Smash. And the pressure he has right now must be immense. If he gets the 3-star, Tribe Gaming take the percentage lead. Here we go, Woody.
They've bought a little bit more time for their pinch hitter. Exosist and Kronos, the top strikers. Kronos leading in for the final hit. Can Eve Check who got a miss in the war against ZBB AOE on a 2-star 86%, but followed up strong against Indian Clashers to move on along. Will he be able to echo the showing that we also saw from Eve Maxi, another player who, just as his Eve brother, has had a little bit of trouble in the past, nonetheless came in over the top to get the 3-star. P.E.K.K.A smash here with 4 P.E.K.K.As. It's going to be super powered with 2 jumps over a lot of internal compartments here. It's not really going to be a problem about funneling. It's not even going to be a problem about firepower. Can he just knock down the crucial targets that he has to keep them all up and alive? We've got scatter shots in the back, a single target Inferno, well protected by multiple heroes. This is going to be a lot of DPS to power through in the core, Judo.
Look at that King's ability. So important to just flush out the buildings on the left-hand side. Make sure the P.E.K.K.A step in towards the center. It always makes me nervous when they attack from the complete opposite side of the base, even though I know they have to do that, and I know that these pros have it well under control. Evechek obviously feeling relatively confident using that Royal Champion from the top. Oh!
Didn't get the freeze on the Inferno, and that's going to cost him a P.E.K.K.A. Big commitment there by Evechek. Maybe he's hanging on to that freeze for the Town Hall there. Does drop the first one off, and they're hopping over walls. They're knocking down scatter shots. Archer Queen getting some fantastic value with really long range out there, while the Royal Champion along the left side will get a stab at the scatter.
Oh, the P.E.K.K.A go left, which is perfect, but the Archer Queen get to that Town Hall. He's waiting on the ability so that she will lock to the Town Hall. Unfortunately, the Royal Champion might end up going towards that poison, but the Archer Queen does get the Town Hall. The Royal Champion is stepping on through. Does he have enough here? You can see he is worried. 40 seconds. I'm not sure he's got the time to get through. The Archer Queen has to stay alive. The Royal Champion could get up to the Wizard Tower, but I think time is his main factor right now.
Dodge the poison! Oh, she walks right into it. Two bombs go off, but the Queen is still up and alive. She'll be able to pat that through the hole in the wall down at the bottom side of the base. Another bomb goes off, and she just has a sliver of health hanging on. No! The tiny bombs kill the Queen. Regicide and Tribe Gaming are left without the damage necessary for the triple.
I don't think he would have got that, even if the Archer Queen stayed alive. 97%! Again, Tribe Gaming find themselves behind. It is not over yet. If they do get a defense in the next attack, then their main hitter, the star of the show, Kronos, could get them the victory. But if Vatang 3-star, they are going with the golden ticket in towards the finals, Woody. It all comes down to this next attack.
Right, you are, Judo. This is a really impressive percentage pickup, though, for Tribe Gaming, a squad that is now going to be down a star, but off the percentage that they've been able to just barely lose there, 3% here, 5% there, they are actually ahead on that race. So anything short of a 3-star by Vatang does mean that Tribe have got an easy shot here. Even a 2-star 99% is no good for Vatang.
It is not, but this is where Vatang were when they faced Tribe Gaming in that opening match, and Landslotter did get the 3 stars. The pressure on him again. Yeti Blimp getting some brilliant value there, not needing to use the Rage spell either, so able to create pathing for his Archer Queen. And let's find out what he's doing. He's got one of the wall breaks to get in towards the scatter shot, and then he could even jump the Archer Queen across to the Town Hall if he really wants to. Let's find out what he is going to do as she steps up into this most northern compartment.
Take it easy, Lancelot. Nice snipe there for a couple of unprotected buildings, but the Queen is now really vulnerable, taking a lot of fire. That damage is really stacking up quick. Forces out the ability, and Lancelot, even with the rage on those healers, can't keep his own Queen topped off.
Ooh, the ability going off is not the worst thing, but he would have liked that for over by the Town Hall area. You see he's charging towards an Expo that is firing at the Queen. Another Expo to the left of the Town Hall. You have the Clan Castle coming out, the Grand Warden statue. There is so much damage. The poison moves in. The Archer Queen has to get quite far through here in order to make sure he can secure that Town Hall. Now, the Barbarian King will move on in to try and absorb some of the damage from the Archer Queen. Starts the Laloon to the left-hand side, knows that time is ticking, and he needs the 3-star, so he cannot take any risks here, Woody.
I think the second rage in this Queen charge was really overcommitted, didn't hardly help out at all against those CC troops, and he is going to really be wishing that he had extra 2-spell capacity for this back end. Eternal Tome now dropped for the balloons, nice and safe from lots of splash damage, but the scatter shot is locked on, needs to get that down quickly, trying to dodge shots. He did it! I don't even think he took a big shot at all from those balloons. They're still well protected by the life aura from this Grand Warden. Meanwhile, the Archer Queen is still safe and sound out back. The healers are topping her back up. This is a big strike. Ladslada from Vatang knows the 3 stars to win. They might just have it here and now.
He is grinning. He is smiling. The celebrations roll in as he deploys the last couple of balloons. It will be the 3 stars, and Vatang get their golden ticket into the finals. Tribe Gaming can come so close, but they have been knocked out again by Vatang. Their 2 defeats in this qualifier, both falling to the might of the Korean Giants.
Let's go, Ladslada! Pump your fist and hear the battle cry, because that was exactly what your squad needed. It is all over now. Victoriously marching forward, this Korean army cannot be denied their golden ticket. One more strike from the ever indomitable Kronos from beyond the grave. A Halloween special. He is a dead man walking, just a skeleton, but a big mighty brain inside to lead one last strike. Show us what you got, Kronos. This is your time to shine.
Can he go 12 for 12? That would be so impressive. Now, looking at the center of the base there, he has got a little bit of damage. I wasn't even looking when he used the lightning spells, to be honest. I was not focused on that area of the base, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there, Woody. I'm not sure if you've seen, but I presume he intended that to go down.
Yeah, unfortunate start here, and a bit unusual for a player who has had so many successes in the past. Might have signaled that he was spending more time, since he's the 5th and final attacker for Tribe, trying to come up with something, but coming up short. Nonetheless, there is still a lot left to salvage for this strike. The Queen in the bottom corner will cleanly get that Town Hall down, and there's been a lot of value from the Sui dive along the bottom left side as well. Throws out an invisibility to protect that Royal Champion from the skeletons that are swarming all about, and wow, a big Tesla farm meets her right next. She could get some value here, popping down even more point defenses, which could cause problems for these balloons on the back end. Here they come in now.
You can see how quickly he is scrolling and deploying all of those loons. Tornado Trap does catch a couple of the lava pups, but so far, not pulling any of those balloons in. Just the one finally gets pulled in. Oh, but he's lured the Clan Castle troops now as well, Woody. With the rocket balloons moving out, you see red A-bombs going to the lava pups is very helpful as these balloons move in towards the center. The Grand Warden ability catching most of the balloons, but he is running short now, and he's still got a lot of splash defenses to get through.
I think he's looking fine. Just that multi-target Inferno in the center has caused so many problems for so many attackers, unable to get the first one down on the first stab. Those balloons still were able to clean it up, and they make their way to the second one now. It's a single target Inferno on the other end, and that Royal Champion just seems to have done enough work on that left corner to give these balloons all the pressure and time that they need. They path on in, but they finally are finished. Excellent work to Kronos. The pups and the minions will try their best to clean up, but this is going to come just short of the 3-star. Maybe if he had gotten that multi-inferno in the core right next to the clan castle, this would have been the triple. But at least he can go home knowing that the loss wasn't due to him alone. 12 stars for Tribe, but it's 14 stars for Vatang, the Korean squad, with the golden ticket.
Fantastic job to Vatang. They join the rest of the teams you see on the screen. But Tribe Gaming do indeed upgrade from their wildcard ticket to the silver ticket. I think they will be relatively happy with that. I know they had their sights set on the golden ticket, but the silver ticket is definitely an upgrade from where they were